All right, we are live with Young Algo on Eliza Labs Builder Getting Started sessions. Young Algo, nice to see you again. How's it all going?
Everything is great. Thanks.
Good,
Thanks for having me.
good. That's what we like to hear. What's new from Eliza Labs core development team? What's going on?
Oh man, tons. Well, we had a lot of changes to the CLI last week. If you were following along, um,
Mhm.
we're up to 1.6, I think now, and we did a bunch of interesting things about the npm packaging that will be really boring to talk about here, but I swear it's cool.
Mhm.
We have KBW, or we have ETH Tokyo and KBW coming up soon. Premier cryptocurrency global events that Eliza team will be at. So I think a lot of us are excited to go to those. And yeah, I mean, lots more, but we can get into
Nice.
it.
Yeah, from my perspective, it feels like we're kind of poking our head back up after a lot of work going into V2, which feels like we need to draw a line under talking about V2 at some point, and maybe this is it. But like, it's nice to get back out there, confident that the developer experience is where it should be. The documentation looks great. I've had loads of good feedback from devs who are using the framework about just it becoming easier to use and easier to depend on, I think, or more dependable, I should say. So yeah, it's good to see. And I guess Korea Blockchain Week. I don't know the details myself. I know we've got a presence there. I know Shaw's doing a talk or two, and then we're sponsoring ETH Tokyo, right? So there's a range of challenges. I guess will be on offer with bounty prizes, and it's part
Yep.
of the kind of, there's a 1 day conference and then 2 day hackathon. Do you know what the bounty prizes are yet? Have you got any eyes on that, or is that to be confirmed?
Um, Someone says they can't hear us in Discord. Can you check that? I don't know if it's a them problem or a us problem. Now they're not in the audience, so I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the bounty prizes if it's been announced yet. I think I do know them, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say. But it might be public. I know that this is definitely a sweet hackathon. People are really excited about it. The organizers are really good at ETH Tokyo. It's a notoriously good one. Um, Seo says no. Oh no, he can. Okay. Okay, cool. Perfect. But yeah, I'm not sure. It'll be fun. It is a 2 day hackathon. That's something I always like to ask is how long is the hackathon?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's too short, sometimes too long, and sometimes the start and the stop times are weird. But yeah, I
I mean,
mean, New York and Tokyo are my favorite cyberpunk hackathon cities to do ETH global events at.
oh yeah, you've been
Yeah.
to a few of these, have you?
Yeah, I've done a ton of ETH global hackathons. That's kind of like, I mean, I definitely got a lot of um made a lot of connections through ETH global. So,
Yeah. I think the last one I went to was Istanbul when Dev Connect was there. That was great.
yeah, that would be
Huge,
awesome.
huge weekend. Yeah. Well, Istanbul's huge as well. So big. So
Yeah.
big as the city. That's cool. I mean,
Soul's a little more I think Soul's going to be a little less like nerdy hackathon 2 day vibes and more like big week long like major events, flashy stuff vibes.
yeah.
So yeah, take that for what it's worth. I mean, I definitely I like both. So I think it's pretty cool that they're kind of back to back. And yeah, if you have them both at the same time, I think it's tough because they're totally for different things. Like one is for networking and one is for hacking, and it's really distracting if you try and do both at the same time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's
it
cool
was
though, right?
smart
Like,
how they did it.
I can't think of another industry that comes to mind where you can kind of ideate, test out new technologies, play with ideas, and maybe be given some prize money at the end of it as well. So, when we talk about what you can do with on-chain agents and autonomous agents. Like we really are just scratching the surface still. So it's good to see that we're going to have heaps of fresh ideas, fresh people getting on hands-on with the framework. And, these things are really good for feedback, right? Feedback and insights into how people are using the tools. But I think it's Uniswap came out of a hackathon. 1inch came out of the hackathon. I don't know if Ethlend did. I know Gelato did. Just off the top of my head. So who knows? Maybe there will be some big projects.
Yeah, whenever anyone asks me how to get started in Web3, I always say do hackathons. It's really just the best answer to that question. Even if you're not into, even if you're not technical or whatever, if like it really doesn't matter. I think hackathons is where it all goes down. And ETH Global is the best for that. It's like, yeah, it's good.
Nice. Awesome. So today you're going to walk through the fresh docs, the documentation that you've been working on, I believe.
Yeah.
And then dive into a tool that you've put together for just that general developer ecosystem, right? With some alpha alongside, maybe.
Yeah. So natural transition here. Talking about hackathons and supporting the community. Number one thing there, aside from building a really stable core that's modular and does really cool stuff and is not buggy, is dependable, is having really good documentation to go along with it. So we had some really good documentation up, and we versioned it recently, and it's gotten a nice touch of human touch. We do love AI here, but sometimes we want to make a case for ourselves to still have human jobs, even if it's just for a split second. So I wanted to go.
Hopefully for more than just a split second, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe just a split
figure
second
something out
in time. So yeah, I think we're pretty stoked on this on new docs. So yeah, if you head over to Eliza or docs.eliza.
Yeah, you're on screen. You're screen sharing now.
Awesome. Or eliza.how. Oops. Eliza.ho. Eliza.how. That will redirect. So yeah, here we have our documentation, and yeah, we changed the nav and a bunch of the content. These API, CLI, and plugin registry are largely unchanged. There are some upcoming changes to those, but the docs section got rearranged. A bunch of content was in there. A bunch more got added, and then the content that was in there got reorganized. So yeah,
Okay.
if we have like my goal for this was really to cater to any type of developer, and I would really like it if anyone coming to the docs page was able to quickly figure it out, while experienced developers were able to reference the information that they need quickly without getting installing bun explained to them or something. So I think we cut a good middle ground. We're looking for feedback, so please let us know what you think. But I think we're all pretty excited about it. And yeah, we have a pretty standard flow here. We have an overview section and some links that you can hop around if you don't want to, learn all about Eliza, like up here. So sometimes people don't want to learn a bunch of, read a bunch of stuff. They're just looking for information. So we have easy links here and some more wordy stuff down here. And I think I've done this all on stream before. I don't know if I've done like this because I've always had Node installed on my machine. But we do have a video for this, which I did not link here because this was before we were branding the video so well. So probably I should actually redo this video, the Windows installation. I don't know if you remember that, King. That was like 2 months ago or something. But
I do. Feels like a lifetime ago, but yeah, I do remember it.
Yeah, I think we should redo that one for sure because we've improved since then. And yeah, some troubleshooting stuff down here. a really cool quick start. This quick start is something that we've done a million times on stream here, where we just go to localhost after spinning up a project and it works. And this is a pretty cool page where we showed a bunch of examples of agents. Now, right now, these aren't like clickable things. It's not like you can clone it, but maybe, that's something that we're doing soon. But for now, Eliza's not gonna just be like a click and it's running thing, which is, I like to think, the fun part of it. It's kind of like building Legos. Like we give you all the pieces, but you still have to put them together. So here I can show you that, like, if you want to build a trader bot, I mean, really the best way to do that is to just use Spartan. But if you wanted to build your own trader bot, like, just spin up a project and then add these plugins to that project, add your keys to the plugins, and then, start having fun, customize and do all the fun stuff. So we have, everything from traders to KOLs here. I'm really interested in social agents on different social media platforms, because I think that's just a lot of stuff. So yeah, go ahead.
I mean, everyone seems to think like autonomous agents are DeFi related or financial agents, right? Like, I think it's kind of widely recognized now that that's quite far away still, maybe. At least a lot of
the X402 stuff was really cool. I know we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
And I admittedly have not, which is like such a crime that I haven't like gotten my full super deep dive into it, where I'm just like, whoa, it's all making sense to me now. Maybe that'll happen in ETH Tokyo, but I know, a lot of really smart people are looking at that, and I think, that's really cool. But one currency I do know that is like really big for agents is generative AI. So we have like FAL here. The FAL AI plugin is featured here. If we want to have like an influencer that's posting every day, that's like a UGC creator or something. I did music producer here, which was pretty cool, because 11 Labs just released their text to music model the other day, which was like totally a surprise. I think that was like a week or two ago. If you're keeping up with like generative music, I mean, there's some models available on FAL, I think, but mostly Suno is the one that's really good, and they don't offer an API, which is lame. Text to audio. Do they have music or just audio? Let's see. Text to audio. So like, look, a lot of this is dialogue. This is really old. Lyria 2 is really old. There's like no music models here. Here's one, but I have no idea what this is. Cassette. It's probably called, it's probably a rapper or something. Here's a Sun Auto. I have no idea what these are. They could be good, they could be bad, but I think music is really cool. So there's like tons of, I put dating coach in here because I want, a lot of the I don't know if you saw a lot of the generative, like, out of the top 50 generative AI applications right now, I don't know how they're measuring it, probably by some mix of, I think traction, like 12 of them are like companion apps or dating apps. And I think that, I put dating coach, so it's not like someone you're dating, but I think, I don't know, if you wanted to build some sort of like companion adjacent thing, that's a really interesting, fun area to build in, I think, personally. You could do like a therapist or something. I don't know if you're a friend.
I mean, it sounds crazy, right? But like, we live in an it's very cliche to say, but companions, digital companions, people just speaking to somebody online, I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Having its place. Hey,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm not saying this or that. Like, I'm probably not gonna have any AI friends anytime soon, but people will, I think. So in the
ChatGPT blocked me again. I kept DMing him, but blocked me.
You'd be the yeah
There
that'll
was
be like a badge of honor in the future.
there was a project that was let's say X-rated for sure. That was very focused on like let's say companions for Middle Eastern clients. And like
Interesting.
each subscription would have its own uniquely generated character. So every like, companion was unique to them.
They weren't sharing
Yeah, they weren't sharing,
companions.
like it wasn't
Yeah.
like a standard model. Um and they would pay like the subscription was like $7-8 a month for this companion. Which someone will do that. Maybe hopefully it's not Elon, but yeah, someone will do that, I think. Someone will crack that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I love that. I joined r/my boyfriend is AI, which is like this pretty massive Twitter subreddit or Reddit
Yeah.
subreddit right now. That's about people that are like seriously dating like their GPT subscriptions. So I'm not here to judge. I'm here to learn about what you know humans are doing and what they might be doing in the future and stuff. And I think people might have like relationships with their AIs, whatever that means. But yeah, we have Hyperfy here, and we have a cool Hyperfy call out later. Actually, is it here? Yeah.
Okay.
We have a Hyperfy starter template. If for those of you who don't know, Hyperfy is for it's like a Three.js platform that has like inbuilt all this stuff to make like a video game world. It's really cool. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I mean that's the quick start, and then we have a bunch of what you can build, and if you want to just keep going, and you're like, oh cool, I like this, I'm just going to keep going. Then we show you how to create a single agent project, customize it. Here, I made like a Shakespeare project or
Okay.
Shakespeare guy. So I was like, if
Yeah,
you
one
want
of
to talk
those.
to Shakespeare, um, and then I added an Ernest Hemingway agent to the project so they can like talk together. We let them talk in Discord. We show you how to test projects. And then this is really cool because a lot of people ask about this. Like, this is a full deploy section, so it shows you how to deploy your projects, which people ask me about all the time. There's all sorts of different options, so I did my best to break them down
Nice.
here and kind of talk about pros and cons. We have video tutorial callouts here, actually very in-depth tutorials about how to do Railway and um, one other one. Like I literally did it and did screenshots for people. So that's pretty sweet. And then we go over to plugin creation, which because all this stuff was project based. So then we're doing plugin creation, plugin publishing, and finally core contribution, talking to people about how they can contribute to Eliza, the different entry points to contribute to. Contribute to core is probably a bad name. I should probably change that because not everything's a contribution to core, but there's all different ways to contribute to Eliza. And I talk about them. And then we get into this is like more reference section. So if you're like, yeah, man, that's cool. I know all this stuff. Just, I need to understand like, how how an agent runtime works, like I need reference here. So that's all here. And for plugins, and yeah, we have a runtime section down here. So this is new docs. It's still getting worked on, but this is a pretty solid, foundation that we have right now, which should really help people out.
Nice. Super clean. I mean, I'm going to ask you a question live, which is a real work question. So I'm just optimizing the Discord onboarding flow for ETH Tokyo, and want to link people to the best places to get started if they were just coming in as a builder for the first time. Like from here, what would be, let's say, 3 or 4 places that you think you should read this, you should read this, you should read this?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I really thought a lot about how to like route people, because I thought about different types of people coming onto the page, and really what I came up with was just go to the main part because it routes you here pretty good. And I mean, if you want someone, if you want them to just be able to start, you can tell them to go to quick start.
Yeah.
But if they didn't do installation, they should probably do installation. Like, I don't know if they have the stuff. And a lot of the problems that we get, like people will be like, this isn't working. And we'll be like, what's your node version? And they're like 22. And we're like, okay, well, so yeah, I would just say like, go to the docs. Like we have new docs. They have a really good flow. If you're new to Eliza, then start on, page one. If you're experienced with Eliza, like you can, use any of these parts as reference. There's inspiration here. Like if it's for the hackathon for ETH Tokyo and people are wondering what they want to build, like this is a pretty good jumping off point right here.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that can just give you a lot of like creativity right off the bat. And yeah, I would say that that's like this is, if you were to just follow this, like these guides, like literally in order, like if you follow the first four in addition to quick start, then you have a project deployed like to production, which is pretty sick because it literally handholds you the whole time and shows you how to do it. So yeah, we're gonna have a tutorial section down here soon. This is not here yet, so I'll see what we can get ready soon. But we're gonna have a tutorial section down here, and that I want it to be open to community members as well. So not like you still will have to submit to the GitHub, but like Docs is a repo, right? Is a GitHub repo. So if you submit like your thing or whatever, then and we think it's good, like you make a tutorial for how to make like a, I don't know, some sort of NFT, like an NFT artist that automatically posts the art and makes it and tweets about it, and I don't know, like does buybacks or something, whatever.
Yeah.
And you do that for your hackathon. Why don't you write a tutorial about how you did it, and then we can put it up here, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's the dream, eh?
Yep.
If you close those loops, you'll be a hero amongst men. That'll be amazing.
Well, it's pretty fun to figure it out yourself, but I do agree that. Yeah,
nice.
There could be a couple low hanging fruits for the for a quick hackathon win.
Yeah. Well, like some hackathon projects might also be really good demo projects, like teaching people how to build things that maybe they haven't done before. It can be, that could be really cool. I guess another thing or another question is, if somebody is going through this and they have either feedback, what would they do? Would they go into the Discord? Is there a button to collect feedback?
Awesome question. So the best place to do it, if you want to get brownie points, is here. So if you just go here to the actual docs repo, which is in our elizaOS or just like Eliza is.
Yeah.
I'm actually probably going to ask, maybe I can do this. We should pin docs.
Yeah.
For sure. We should pin docs for sure. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can pin that. I'm going to try to boot one of these off. Let's see. But in any case, you can just click, repos or scroll down a little bit. See, it's right here. So if you just go to docs and you open up an issue, that's definitely going to be the coolest way to do it. And just be like, I have a problem. Obviously, if you do it in Telegram or in Discord, someone should catch it and route it. But really, that's like kind of how we would do it internally. That's kind of like our ticket creation system, almost like for issues like this. So
okay, cool, nice. I'm also working on I've got a new Discord bot that is going to let us have unique URLs for Discord invites. When I say unique URLs, each Discord invite can have like automatically assigned roles or access to channels. So, like for ETH Tokyo, if you meet a hacker there, and they come into the Discord, they might get an ETH Tokyo badge and maybe a coder badge. And there could be an ETH Tokyo channel where we're kind of having that conversation online as well. It could be cool to get a URL in here to docs tech support, and give them access to tech support straight away. That could be a nice connect.
Yup. Yeah, it's really about like connecting disparate resources. Like there's lots of resources all over the place for Eliza, as you know. So we have social links down here. And I did my best to link videos as well. I didn't want to hit people over the head with it and be like, watch the video at every single point. So I tried to be not obnoxious about it, but also make sure I was putting video call outs there, because I know some developers, their learning styles, like they really enjoy watching a YouTube video. So yeah, those are there. And really hoping for this upcoming hackathon, this is really helpful to a lot of people in the community.
Cool. Awesome, man. Well, it's great to see. I think we've been itching away at this for a while, right? So
we really have
polished.
We really have. Speaking of I don't know, Eliza coming back, we do have this new Eliza site I wanted to draw everyone's attention to. So this is like, I don't know, we'll probably do some announcement or something, but we had this AI16Z hat. So I got this picture of Trump today.
Is that a real picture?
Apparently it's a real picture. I'm kind of confused about it. I think he's just having a
whibber.
I think he's having a cough drop. Yeah.
I don't know. Something about the orange doesn't go for it.
All right. Well, easy.
Yeah.
And we'll duct tape it. Yeah. So the site's back. I'm gonna go and post this to twitter.com.
Nice. And we'll have to get people wearing hats.
Yeah, put the hats back on.
My big plan is to have hats given to all of the Eliza community online and shipped out. That's what I'm hoping to try and do.
Damn,
it's not that big of a plan. Maybe we'll have to cap it back down.
That would be incredible. I'm waiting for my Eliza swag. I'm hoping some's coming my way this week. So.
Well, I guess if everyone's going to South Korea and you're the person in South Korea, that means all the merch gets sent to you first, right?
Yeah, luckily I'm not involved in it somehow. I think they're sending it to the event space or something. But yeah, I don't know, something like that. We're gonna have some cool shirts, I hope, or a hat or something. The Eliza body pillow.
What for? Yeah, I mean, we've got to have the hat. If we don't have the hat, it's outrageous. We should be giving everybody a hat.
Yeah.
Marketing budget for this year on hats. That's what I'm calling for.
Yeah. If you've cloned the Eliza repo, you're getting a hat, basically.
If you've entered the Discord and spoken a word, you get a hat. That's what I want. And this is why they don't give me any marketing budget.
If you've solved a GitHub issue yourself, you get
100%. If you solved a GitHub issue, you should get a hat and probably the body pillow.
Yeah, a grailed body pillow.
Maybe an AI version of Sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, I guess speaking to next week, are we going to be focusing on the CLI reference, or should we try and open this up to more of an ecosystem session?
Yeah, I mean, I think we can do a another CLI reference. I mean, we didn't do the CLI reference video yet, so
You know,
I mean, it is a recap video, but it's like, um, I mean, we haven't gone over all of it in one video in one session, so we could do that. We could do something more project based. I am hacking something together for the hackathon,
okay.
to kind of show people like what I built. So if I'm able to finish that along with other stuff, and that's something that's cool, then I can showcase that and we can do CLI. That would be a pretty fun.
Okay. Nice. The CLI references on YouTube, by the way. I guess you must know that. I hope you know that.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome. Well, yeah, if you're listening, we also are streaming this into Discord. If you want to join, there's going to be a link in the description. And yeah, we're hosting these each week to help builders out. We've been putting together a tutorial series, but also we've been engaging builders one-to-one, helping them out with challenges and just kind of making sure that we're supporting our ecosystem as much as we can within reason, of course. So yeah, that's kind of why we're doing this. And if you do want to deep dive next week on anything after listening to the session, let us know. But thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Thanks, everyone. Bye.